Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Stock Market Show. This is your host, Shades. As always, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And as George Costanza put it, I'm buying the stock. No, I'm kidding. I'm not buying. Not yet, guys. I've told you several times. What have I been telling you this whole time? I don't like buying tops. I don't like buying near tops. If this had held, then great. I remember saying yesterday, I told someone in the Discord, hey, I'm going to give it one more day. I'm not going to buy here. Give it one more day. And guess what? That choice made the difference between me telling people buy it and me myself buying it, and then I'd be down like 15% or something. So, yeah, whatever. It happened. Who was it? The NVIDIA of CEO opened his big mouth, and the whole market just you can look at the left hand side, it's just bleeding. Robotic stocks, AI stocks, everything's coming down nice and cheap, which is what we've been waiting for. I have not alerted anything other than AITX and Sybil stock, which a lot of people made money on, but now I'm just sitting here waiting. I'm like, well, give it to me as cheap as you're gonna give it to me. I don't know where this is gonna. I don't know where the bottom's gonna be. People ask me, where's the bottom at? I don't know. We have to wait and see where the bottom's going to be. There are stocks where we know where the bottom is, but some of them we don't. And the ones that we don't, we have to wait. Like Sybil, we know where the bottom is. It's down here. We wait. AITX, we know where the bottom is. It's probably to come down to the bottom and we'll reload and dump it on the dummies that want to hold it long term. We'll reload down here at the bottom. So we know the bottom for these stocks, but some of these we don't know where the bottom is. We don't know where they're going to settle. They might form a new bottom at a higher share price than wherever the previous bottom was at. So you have to be patient and wait. And this is why I was pounding the table on. Just wait, guys. Please just wait. There were some people in my Discord, unfortunately, that don't listen. I told them don't buy anything. Be very careful, be very cautious. And if you guys recall, I remember telling you too, like, I'm going to wait for the MACD crossover, which some people were like, I don't know about your MACD crossover. I showed you guys yesterday the MACD crossover, very reliable because there's volume behind it, momentum behind it. We have not gotten that crossover yet. That's and I told you guys if we don't get that crossover, this is gonna break down and go lower, which is exactly what happened. I could not have predicted that we would dump this hard because of who would have known that people would react this way to NVIDIA CEO saying, hey, all this technology, yeah, it's still a long ways to go, guys. But this is stupid because just because it's a long ways to go doesn't mean like it's a long ways to go. Like it says it in and of itself. It's a long ways to go, but it's still going to be here in the future. I guess people don't want to hold for 20, 30 years because they might be dead by then. I don't know. I'm going to be like 60 or 50 by that point. So if I still got 20, 30 years in me, if I'm still going to be chugging along, then it doesn't matter to me. Oh, you're giving it to me cheap? Thank you. I'm grateful for this. That's because I didn't buy at the top. So many people, I told you guys, if it breaks 5, it can go to 10. Yes, I said that. But that doesn't mean you just blindly throw money at it and hold it all the way down. And unfortunately, there's people in my Discord who are learning the hard way. They're like, oh, I'm holding it all the way down to, now they're down like 50%. And I'm like, and they're telling me like, now I have to hold it. Not like I have no choice. I can't sell it because it would be a huge loss. So I'm just going to hold it. And I'm like, okay, hopefully you learn from this, but next time have a strategy. I gave you the strategy, so next time don't make that mistake because you're just going to hold the bag. You're going to be the one holding the bag every single time. You're going to be the one getting destroyed. You don't want to be that guy. You want to be the guy that's patient, disciplined. You buy wherever it bottoms out, you buy it, when it's going sideways here. And you take the loss if it goes lower. You take the small loss, right? But if it pumps, ooh, look at all that money you would have made. The risk reward ratio is the best when it's at a bottom. So that's all I got to say. A lot of people are still learning in my Discord. A lot of new people. I'm like, oh boy, I need to make sure these people are like taking that small loss is important because now you can put that money on KULR stock and buy it at half price. So if that guy had taken the loss at $5, he could jump in at half price. He wouldn't be holding a bag all the way down, 50% down now. So you got to think of it that way as well. Too many people have this mentality of, oh, it didn't go in my favor, so I'm just going to be a bag holder. I mean, I'm going to be a long, not a bag holder, a long. I'm going to be along on it now. No. This is why I pound the table on exercising patience, discipline. Wait for it to come down nice and cheap. Things don't go up forever. So many people were telling me, "Oh, you're gonna miss out. It's gonna go to 10." By end of the by end of January, $10. Quantum computing stocks. People were telling me, "Oh no, you're gonna miss out. It's gonna go rigetti here or spaghetti. It's gonna go to hundreds of dollars. You're gonna miss out." And look where it is now. It dropped 50%. If I had bought at 20, I'd be, I'd be hurting right now. But I didn't. Because I looked at this and I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm not touching that. I want cheap. Please be a cheapskate in the stock market. Please. That mentality will help you not buy at the top, that's for sure. Because you're going to look at this and be like, oh, give it to me as cheap as possible, please. And I also told you guys, watch out for NVIDIA. NVIDIA has been struggling to get over 150. Since when? Since November, it's been struggling to continue to create a new high. And when you see NVIDIA struggling like this, that does not mean it could be the end of the bull run and possibly a bear market. And I remember telling you guys, hey, this might seem silly, but I've been here before. If the MACD cross under happens on NVIDIA on the monthly chart, the last time that happened, we had almost 8 months of a bear market. That was back in 2022. Those who were around, you know what I'm talking about. Those new, it's going to get ugly if that happens. And you can see, and I remember telling you guys, it's looking very toppy here. And if this is a top, and this crosses under, bear market time, my friends. Let's hope that doesn't happen. I don't want that to happen. I want the bull run to continue. But we know that things don't go up forever, right? We know that. We learned that just from KULR alone. We learned that things don't go up forever. They will come down nice and cheap. So those of you who I saved, because I know some of you did listen, you were like, I know some of you listened. Some of you told me I listened to you, and I'm glad I did, because I haven't bought KULR and I'm waiting for it to get cheap. Well, guess what? You must be smiling ear to ear right now because you listened to me and you're just sitting back waiting like I am. A lot of people have been reaching out to me like, I'm glad I didn't buy RGTI or IonQ because, oh boy, I'd be down like 50%. I'd be getting destroyed right now. I'm thankful that I discovered your channel. And I'm like, whew. Well, I'm thankful you're not getting destroyed. So hopefully you learn from those mistakes. Let's see. Let me read some comments because I know some people dropped some comments here on KULR stock. Yeah, I'm glad I listened to your opinion. Be patient, waiting on the line. Still not low enough, and I agree, still not low enough. Just because it's down 50% doesn't mean it's time to throw money at it. Just because KULR stock is down 16.22% doesn't mean it's time to throw money at it. It's time to sit back and relax, let it come down. Just because it's down 50% doesn't mean it can't come down more. You don't want to buy the dip and keep buying the dip. This is why I say buy the bottom. KULR down in pre-market, it's about to go even lower. Yeah. You were saying $2 is a buy zone just a couple. Yeah, it is a buy zone. It's coming down. And I told you guys the best entry point is going to be wherever it bottoms out. Or number two, the MACD crossover as confirmation for upside and momentum. The best entry is always going to be the bottom for better risk reward ratio. The second best entry is going to be your MACD. Whether you want to learn from me or not, that's on you. You can just continue to, not have a stop loss and have strategy. And because the market's going to take money from you. Might as well give it as little as possible, right? Hey, I saw your Patreon video. This should be 3223 for current valuation, which it's today. You're getting great price on a company set to grow like mad. Do your own due diligence, but do it quick. I don't care about valuations. I never look at valuations. I don't care. I don't care about valuations. I look at what the stock market is doing. I look at NVIDIA. Is it struggling to create a new high in the bull run after it ran from $15 to 150? That's a signal right there that you need to be extra cautious. I have not alerted anything other than the two penny stocks that ran like 100% plus, Sybil and AITX. But other than that aside, I have not alerted anything because I'm like, well, everything just keeps coming down. Why would I? And so, yeah, I don't care about valuations. It doesn't mean anything. Wait for the bottom on the charts and the charts. Let the charts guide you. Let me put it that way. Let the force be with you. Whatever, the charts be with you. I don't know. There's a quote somewhere in there. There's a Yoda quote somewhere in there. How high can color go in the next 1 to 2 months? Not anymore. I am watching your color videos, trying best to follow these strategies, and so far they have worked and make sense. These videos are convincing me to join your Discord. Might even join soon if I profit on color. Well, he's probably not profiting on color because he should not have bought in just yet. Because I have not bought in. Like I haven't alerted it in the Discord or even on YouTube, and I'm very transparent. So, and I told you guys yesterday, if you want to buy here, go for it. But I'm gonna wait for that crossover. That crossover is money on this. So just wait for that. So hopefully he's not too down bad. It's pronounced cooler, color. So people keep color, cooler, cooler. Added. I just got the free trading strategy. Thank you. What's your Discord, please? Finish the free book. Thank you. I like it. I'll add more. Yes. Thanks, buddy. I know some. I know a lot of these people are just like, oh no, what just happened? What just happened? Well, what just happened is stocks are coming down nice and cheap. Yeah, Shades saved a lot of lives for sure. 100% joining your Patreon today. You are something else. I'm glad I watched this video yesterday. Thank you, man. Yeah, a lot of people have been reaching out to me like, you saved me. I would have been down 50% on a lot of these stocks. Please learn from this. This is like you are seeing the cycles live. If you're new to the stock market, you are seeing the cycles for the first time. The stock bottoms out somewhere. No one cares about it. No one wants it, and then the volume comes in. It pumps, and then people get bagged up here, and then it dumps, and more bags are created, or they become quote unquote longs. That's another way to put it. They're not bag holders. They just became longs. That's it. And then guess what? The cycles repeat. It's gonna come down nice and cheap. It's gonna go sideways. No one's gonna want it. No one's gonna care about it because it screwed me over last time, so I'm not buying it. And everyone's gonna forget about the fact that this is still the future is in space technology, battery technology, AI, and quantum computing. Just because the NVIDIA CEO said, "Oh, that's still far away," it's still yes, it's far away, but it's still coming. Like it's not like he said, "Oh no, that's not real." It's not fantasy. It's real. It's real. Like it's going to be a real technology. It's going to take time. Yes, we knew that. We knew it was speculative. Let the people sell. This is nothing more than an opportunity to add real cheap again for the next cycle up. So if you missed out on this, I promise you, I'm telling you right now, the cycles will repeat. That is just how the stock market is. I really hope you guys click that like and subscribe button. Let's get this out there. Hopefully, everyone learned from this. Those of you who are more experienced, you already knew this. You're probably still waiting, like me. Like you're just waiting. Like yeah, I'm gonna wait for this to get cheap, and then we'll reload at the bottom, wherever that may be it down here or here, and we'll dump it on the next dumbos who want to buy the top. It's a cycle, guys. All right, that's it. That's all I gotta say. Hopefully, I saved as many of you as possible, because oh boy, I can't imagine how many people you know were not saved. All right, guys. Hopefully, you listen. Like this is the most transparent channel you're probably gonna find, and I have skin in the game, so that makes me a little more. What's the word I'm looking for? I actually develop strategies and have caution. And when it's time to get greedy, I get greedy. I'm gonna get greedy when it bottoms out, not when it's up here. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next one.